Hi, welcome to Tarquin. Today we're going to make a leg of lamb. Now we bought a leg of lamb from the butchers and we've asked for Florio Gold brand. When you go to the butchers, make sure that you look for the actual gold brand on the actual lamb or the leg of lamb. I'm going to put out some alfoil. The leg of lamb is actually going to be cooked within a few layers of alfoil to keep it nice and moist. When you buy the leg of lamb from the butchers, ask them to tunnel bone it for you, and they'll do that for free. As you can see, this one has actually been what we call tunnel boned, so the bone's actually been taken out. And they'll even give you the bones. Great bones for dogs. We're going to stuff the lamb today with a few ingredients, very simple ingredients. Anything that you've got in your cupboard. Semi-dried tomatoes we'll use today, and some mustard. It can either be hot mustard or French mustard, any mustard that you like. Might try some hot mustard today. It's not so hot when it's cooked, because as it cooks, the taste actually gets is actually mellowed. Some pepper, some herbs of some sort, Italian herbs or mixed herbs, it doesn't really matter. Probably a little bit of oil, just a dab on top. And the main ingredient is actually the semi-dried tomatoes with feta cheese. So we'll get some feta cheese. I like to use fairly moist feta cheese, but you might prefer feta cheese that's a little bit drier. This one is actually quite moist. Cut it into small cubes. The cubes are actually going to be stuffed into the hollow of the lamb. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix the semi-dried tomatoes with the feta cheese, and alternately stuff the actual lamb with it where the hollow is. And then we're going to cover it with some mustard, and that's basically it. Very simple recipe. You can use dried tomatoes, but semi-dried just seems to be a little bit more moist, and it'll enhance the flavour of the actual lamb. The semi-dried tomatoes has actually got herbs in it, so you'll find that it's actually quite tasty on its own right. I think just a little bit more. Now the next step is to try and stuff the lamb with some of the semi-dried tomatoes. It gets a bit messy, but it's all good. Stuff some of the feta cheese in there with some of the semi-dried tomatoes, and just alternate. And the taste of the flavours of the cheese, which is quite salty, with the semi-dried tomatoes, is going to go all through the lamb as it cooks. And we'll probably cook it into a barbecue on the back of Tarquin. Don't really need all that much. Now the next step is to put some of the mustard and cover the actual whole leg of lamb with the mustard. So as we've chosen a hot English mustard, just use a spoon and you can just paste it on. Very simple roast recipe, but absolutely delicious. This Florio Gold lamb is actually very, very tender. Probably needs, I'd say for this size, probably a couple of hours. You might have to roll it over a little bit. It gets a little bit messy, but you'll find that when it's cooked and you take the alfoil off, we're going to put a few layers of alfoil on it. When you take the alfoil off, won't stick, it'll actually come off quite nicely. Now this sort of dish you can serve with a potato dish of any kind. I like to have with it like a potato gratin, which is very easy to make. Like a potato dish with sliced potatoes with a bit of cream, cheese if you want to, stick it in the oven. Now we won't need the bones, that can be put aside for the dogs. Now to enhance the flavour a little bit more, I like to add some Italian herbs or mixed herbs, any type of herbs that you've got. You can put some salt, some pepper. I think the feta cheese has got enough salt inside it that will bring out the flavour for through the meat. So I haven't added any salt, otherwise it can get a little bit too salty. A little bit of pepper, some olive oil. This one's actually a brand new one, so use some that's already opened. Don't need very much, just a little bit so it doesn't stick to the actual alfoil. And then you just wrap it up, put it aside. We need about 4 to 5, even 6 layers of alfoil. That will make sure that you keep the moisture inside the meat as it cooks. It's always a good idea when you actually do put the alfoil in to make sure that you can actually open it, which I haven't done, but it's not hard to do. So you can actually open it from one end just to check whether it's cooked or not once it's in your barbecue. I've got 2 layers there, and then you just keep going. As I said, it keeps the moisture in, and you'll find that for this side of roast it will probably take a couple of hours. I'll just put one more on there. There we go, that's it.